Hi, this is Ajay Anand and welcome to Science Classes from excelup.com. In this lesson, you will learn about morphology and anatomy of cockroach. The common cockroach which we see in our houses, in our kitchens, it is known as Periplaneta americana, that is the scientific name. And this cockroach is around 3.5 to 5.5 centimeters long. The body of cockroach is covered by an exoskeleton which is made of chitin. The body can be divided into three segments: head, thorax and abdomen. The head is triangular in shape and it is at 90 degrees angle to the body. Okay, and the head is composed of 6 segments which are fused together. The thorax, it can be divided into 3 segments: prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. And from each segment of thorax, a pair of legs they come out, and accordingly they have been named. So those which come out from the prothorax, they are called prothoracic leg. Similarly, there are mesothoracic legs and metathoracic legs. There are 2 pairs of wings in cockroach. The fore wings come out from the mesothorax and the hind wings they come out from the metathorax. The fore wings, they are darker in color, they are somewhat stronger and tougher, and the hind wings, they are transparent in color, they are somewhat fragile compared to the fore wings. The abdomen is divided into 10 segments, and these segments they are called sclerites. The sclerites on the dorsal surface, they are called tergites, and those on the ventral surface are called sternites. And a tergite and sternite, it is joined together by a thin flexible membrane which is articular in nature. So which means movement is possible between tergites and sternites, and these membranes they are called arthodial membrane. Okay. As I have said earlier, there are 10 segments in the abdomen of cockroach, and the 7th segment or sternum is in the shape of boat. The female genital pouch or brood is composed of 7th, 8th and 9th sterna, and the female genital pouch, it contains female gonopore, that is the female genital pore, then spermatical pore and collateral glands. In case of males, the male genital pouch, it is bound dorsally by 9th and 10th sterna and bound ventrally by the 9th sternum. Okay, and this genital pouch, it contains anus on the dorsal side and genital pore and gonapophysis on the ventral side. Anal style is present in the male cockroach, which is absent in female cockroach. In both the cases, anal cerci are present. So these on the outer side, on the periphery, they are anal cerci, and towards the center are anal style. So this is a male cockroach, this is a female cockroach. Let us see what is there in the head and mouth parts of a cockroach. There is a pair of eyes and a pair of antennae in the head. The eyes are compound eyes and they are composed of ommatidia or lenses. Okay. Then the mouth part, it is composed of a labrum, that is upper lip, a labium, that is lower lip, then a pair of mandible or upper jaws and a pair of maxilla. This figure shows the blown up picture of mouth parts, or the mouth parts they have been shown separately. So this is labrum or upper lip, this is labium or lower lip, these are mandibles, upper jaws, and these are maxilla. So these mouth parts, they make a cavity, and inside that cavity there lies the hypopharynx. Hypopharynx works like a tongue. So this is all about the mouth part. The mouth parts, they are biting and chewing in nature. Okay. and they have sensory perceptions also, labium especially and labrum. Digestive system of cockroach. Digestive system of cockroach is composed of an alimentary canal and some glands. So, the salivary glands, they are near the mouth, and there are salivary reservoir size. There is a pair of salivary reservoir. So, saliva gets stored in salivary reservoir. The alimentary canal begins with pharynx, then it is followed by esophagus, and after that comes a bag like structure which is called crop. The food is stored in crop. Then crop is followed by a gizzard. A gizzard is having an outer layer which is made of thick muscles, and inner layer is made of thick cuticle. These cuticle, it forms 6 highly chitinous plates which are called teeth, and with the help of these muscles and teeth, gizzard grinds the food in a smaller particle so that it becomes easier for digestive enzymes to work on the food. Okay. After the gizzard begins the intestine. So, there is the midgut or mesenteron and hindgut, or the, you can say, large intestine as in case of human. The midgut is smaller in diameter compared to the hindgut. Okay. And the hindgut can be divided into 3 parts: ileum, followed by colon, which is followed by rectum. At the junction of gizzard and midgut, there are 6 to 8 blind tubules. They are called blind tubules because they have just one opening, and these are called hepatic ceca. Hepatic ceca secrete digestive enzymes. Near the junction of midgut and hindgut, there are 100 to 150 thin tubes of yellow color, and these are Malpighian tubules. The role of Malpighian tubules is to carry out excretion, and the main excretory product in cockroach is uric acid, and that is why cockroaches are called uricotelic animals. So, that is all about the digestive system of cockroach. Let us see what is there in the circulatory system of cockroach. The cockroaches, they have open circulatory system. Blood vessels, they are poorly developed, and there is a series of hearts running longitudinally along the body of the cockroach. Okay. And these hearts, they are controlled by alari muscles. Okay. In each heart, there is an ostium on either side. Ostium is singular word and ostia is a plural word. Blood from the sinuses, it enters the heart through ostia, and then the heart pumps blood to the next heart, and that is how blood flows from the posterior portion of the body towards the anterior portion of the body. Okay. Once the blood comes into the anterior most heart, it is pumped out into the sinuses through anterior aorta, and that is how the blood circulation goes on and on. The respiratory system of cockroach is composed of a network of thin tubes, and these tubes are called tracheae. Tracheae is plural and trachea is a singular word. And this tracheal system opens outside on the ventrolateral side through small pores which are called spiracles. There are 10 pairs of spiracles in cockroaches. 2 pairs are thoracic spiracle, they are in the thorax, and 8 are the abdominal spiracles. And through these spiracles, air goes in and air comes out, and that is how exchange of gases takes place in cockroaches. The nervous system of cockroach is composed of several nerve ganglia and a paired longitudinal connective. The paired longitudinal connective is like a wiring which connects the nerve ganglia. Okay. So, there are 3 nerve ganglia in the thorax. Ganglia is plural, ganglion is singular, and 6 nerve ganglia in the abdomen. Okay. The head of the cockroach has a small portion of nervous system, and the major portion lies in the body, and that is why even if you chop off the head of a cockroach, the cockroach will survive for around a week or 10 days. Okay. The sensory organs of cockroach are antennae, eyes, maxillary palps, labial palps, and anal cerci. In each eye, there are 2000 ommatidia or lenses. They are hexagonal in shape, and with the help of these ommatidia, the cockroach, it gets to see, it makes a mosaic of images, and that is how a cockroach sees the world outside. Let us now look at the reproductive system of cockroach. This figure shows the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system is composed of a pair of testes, then vasa differentia, seminal vesicles, some ejaculatory ducts, and external genitalia. The testes, they lie in the 4th to 6th segment, and these are the places where sperms are manufactured. A vas deferens connects the testes to seminal vesicle, each testis. So, there is a vas deferens for the right testis, and there is a vas deferens from the left one. Okay. There is a phallic gland in the 6th and 7th segment, between 6th and 7th segment, and this phallic gland plays the role of accessory gland. Seminal vesicle is the place where sperms are stored, and this is the place where sperms, they are glued together to form bundles, and these bundles, they are called spermatophores. In case of seminal vesicle, there are two types of tubules. Some are of smaller diameter, some are of longer diameters. Those which are smaller tubules, they are towards the center, and those which are bigger tubules, they lie towards the periphery of seminal vesicle. These are ejaculatory ducts through which sperm goes out, or spermatophores goes out. The external genitalia, it contains phallomere and pseudopenis. Okay. So, this is all about, then anal style, they are also present in the male cockroaches. Now, this figure shows the female reproductive system of cockroach, and the female reproductive system contains a pair of ovaries, then oviducts are there, a pair of spermatheca, there is a genital pouch, and some collateral glands. Okay. The ovaries, they lie between the 2nd and 6th segment. Each ovary, it contains 8 ovarian tubules. Okay, and each ovarian tubule contains a chain of ova or eggs which are at different stages of developments. So, the older ova, obviously they are towards the oviduct, and the younger ones, they are at the top. Okay. Both the oviducts, they meet to form a common oviduct or vagina, that is also called a vagina. Okay. Then spermatheca is the place where fertilization takes place. Okay. So, what happens after fertilization, the eggs, they get enclosed in a hard shell which appears like a capsule, and this is called ootheca, and ootheca is around 8 millimeter in length, and each ootheca, each female cockroach lays about 9 to 10 ootheca at one go. Each ootheca contains 14 to 16 eggs. Okay. After suitable time, the baby cockroaches, they come out of ootheca. So, what does the male female do? She deposits the ootheca at damp place, or sticks the ootheca at damp places where food should be available. Okay. The nymphs, they appear like cockroaches, but they are somewhat transparent. They do not look brown in color. They have to go 13 rounds of molting. Molting means that exoskeleton is replaced every time. So, after 13 rounds of molting, the nymph, it turns into an adult cockroach, and that is how the life cycle of cockroach is completed. Adult to ootheca, ootheca to nymphs, and nymphs to adults. That's all about this lesson. Thank you.